Sawadee, welcome to Thai PBS English News Service. Tonight you're with me, Rungtip Chodnapalai. Coming up next is Economic Focus with Kun Bundit, Bundit.
Thank you, Dr. Rungtip. We start off today's Economic Focus with an update on the government's rice sales efforts. Dozens of rice exporters raced to submit their bids in the state rice auction, which is offering over 580,000 tons of crop for sale. The Director General of the Department of Foreign Trade insisted that the government will receive good prices for the rice in this round of bidding. Today, the Department of Foreign Trade had rice exporters submit sealed envelopes containing their bid prices for the next 586,000 tons of rice. The first rice exporter to submit a bid was Soton Inner Trade Company. Its representative said the company is looking to buy 50,000 tons of rice, as the firm's stocks are running low. The Department of Foreign Trade will open the bidders' sealed envelopes this Friday and will announce the winners within the next 10 days. Manat Soyploy, the department's Director General, expressed confidence that this round of rice sales has received a lot of interest from the private sector and that the government will get good prices for its crop. Responding to whether the government will continue to sell its rice in its stores, the Director General said it depends on the world market prices, as well as the flood situation. Last year, more than 10 million tons of unmilled rice was ruined by the deluge, prompting a steep decline in the amount of rice available in the country. Thailand has become a favored destination for the world's meetings, incentives, conferences, and exhibitions, or M.I.C.E. industry. Earlier, Dr. Rungtip Chodnapalai talked to Vichaya Sunthorn Sarathoon, Senior Manager and Acting Director of the Meetings Industry Department at the Thailand Convention and Exhibition Bureau, or TCEB, pointed out that the M.I.C.E. industry is expected to grow 7% by attracting around 800,000 participants and earning 64 billion baht next year.
M.I.C.E. visitors to Thailand is about 10 or 12% comparing to the total tourist visitors into Thailand.
Right, but the M.I.C.E. visitor, they tend to spend more money than the average tourist.
Yes, exactly.
So how much do they spend?
They spend per head per trip, it's about 80,000 baht per head.
So that's about nearly 3,000 US dollars per head.
Yes, and if you compare with tourists in general, it would be probably 5 or 6 times more than normal tourists would spend.
Right. So what is the upcoming events for Thailand?
The upcoming events, one interesting one would be, in short, we call IT and CMA, which is IT and CMA and CTW. It's a double bill event. That's how we call it, because 2 events combined in one. This event has a very strong impact to our M.I.C.E. industry because we have invited about close to 600 buyers and media from around the world to participate in this event, and then it would be more or less like a marketplace for M.I.C.E. operator in Asia Pacific to come together and work on their business with these buyers.
Yeah, and the other thing that we hope that we will get the bidding is the World Expo in Ayutthaya in 2020.
Yes.
How close are we?
Well, for Thailand Convention and Exhibition Bureau, I think Thailand has a promising, opportunities because there's only 5 countries on the list right now.
Dozens of Japanese electronics and automobile factories in China have had to suspend their operations indefinitely after anti-Japan protests broke out in several Chinese cities over the Japanese government's purchase of disputed islands called Senkaku in Japan and Jeoyu in China. It is likely that these Japanese firms will increase their orders in ASEAN countries to replace the temporary disruption in their supply chains. The temporary suspension of production by Japanese factories in China, including electronic firms Sony and Panasonic, and automobile firms Toyota, Honda, and Nissan, has caused concern that the supply chain disruption the closures cause will affect Thai production and exports. However, car manufacturers in Thailand assured the media that the ongoing dispute between Japan and China is not currently having any ill effects on their businesses, Suparat Siri Suwanagoon, the Senior Vice President of Toyota Motor Asia Pacific, said there are not many factories in China that produce major plastic auto parts, and that Thai car manufacturers can certainly find other sources locally. Grisada Saptuachon, the Secretary General of the Electricity and Electronic Parts Industry Group, part of the Federation of Thai Industries, says that he has not been informed of any impact on Thai production lines or shortage of electronic parts supplied by Japanese factories in China. In fact, Thailand and other ASEAN countries might receive more orders for some product types, and local electronic parts factories may have to increase working hours and production. Nevertheless, the Secretary General believes that the situation is only temporary and that Japanese firms will not move their operations to Thailand or ASEAN. Still, the rise in the short-term orders is likely to help stimulate Thai exports of electrical appliances and electronics beyond the current 5% year-on-year growth forecast. And that concludes tonight's Economic Focus. Now back to Dr. Rungtip for the rest of today's news.